Hiya guys, it's Waz again with another model. This has been on Facebook already, in the Ork group that I'm in. So I thought I'd better do a video, because I know some of you lot don't do Facebook, and more than likely half of you lot are in our Ork group. Right, it's a buggy. And it's made from a truck model. And in the group, someone said, why would you make a buggy out of a truck model? What a waste of a truck model. A truck model is expensive where buggies are cheap. Now, I disagree with that. If you go onto eBay and search for buggies, Warhammer 40k buggies, there's Warhammer 40k buggies on there that some of these companies have made from resin, and they're about 30 quid tops, so they're quite expensive considering. So making one out of a truck model makes sense to me, because you're going to get a unique model. Sorry, I'm dying of cold at the moment. You're going to get a unique model that no one else is going to have, no one else is going to field, unless they copy your work. So yeah, right. I've tried to keep it simple. My trucks usually look like this at the front anyway, so I like that look. And I wanted to keep that look to a certain extent, because then they sort of match my style. And I find it easy to build this type of style anyway. So yeah, so we'll start from the chassis. So that can go over there for the moment. Okay, again, oh, by the way, I have dirtied all this up already, because I was going to prime it this morning, but then I realised, hey, I need to make a video. So yeah, so it's all been sanded up at the moment. So all I've done is looked at the bottom, got a bit of a brush with some PVA glue, and done the areas that I can see clearly are going to get sand on, dirt on. And then obviously I got the sand, picked it up with my fingers, and then moved it like that. So the dust, so it scratched together in my fingers and dust, and it fell onto it and dusted it up, sort of thing. So when this comes to be being primed, this will all blend in and look like caked on mud. It's a good effect. You'll see when I paint it. And all the areas where I think that mud's going to flick up from the wheels. So obviously the backs of here, because that's the back of the truck. So all mud's going to flick up onto that. It won't be so much on the metal, but will be so much on the rubber. These parts hit the ground more than the rubber does. But however, you know, you can still put mud on there. Mud up the front as well, when it could be reversing, so it's going to have mud up here and all that. So yeah. Bits of mud on the front, so when it does jumps and stuff, it'll dig in and stuff like that. Alright, so you can see the shape there already. It looks pretty cool as a buggy. Yeah, so don't forget as well, guys, when you once it's dried, the PVA and sand, what you need to do is make a 1-in-3 mix. Oh god, I'm dying. A 1-in-3 mix of three parts water, 1 part glue, and then brush it on. And what that does, it helps keep it stuck on, so it doesn't always flake off, especially when you paint it. Okay, so the next bit I did was build this part. So I built the front as normal. And then I built everything up around it. That's how I normally build my trucks, guys. Okay, I swapped out these two guys. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Ugh. I swapped out these two guys, so I put him in the back and him in the front, just to make it look a little bit different. Obviously, don't forget, guys, I'm trying to make these as unique as I can possibly do, as possibly can. Okay. Yeah, I actually really like this. Really like this buggy. Someone said, "Oh, it looks like an SAS half-ton Land Rover that they used to use years ago," and it does actually look a little bit like a little half-ton Land Rover, apart from obviously the front bit. But yeah, you can't get everything right. The flag then. The flag is one of these. It's out of the grot box. All I've done is taken this middle bit out here, trimmed it all down, drilled a couple of holes in there, stuck it on some wire, and it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I've had to put the gunner at the back, obviously on a little box thing. I've actually stuck him on there. It's just pure. Again, it's just in case you want to change anything back here or put anything on here. You ain't got that box stuck to the back, so it's just left it clear. So when he goes on there, he sits nicely on that box, like so. There you go. Yeah, and that's it. All the figures come out. It all comes apart, like I said a minute ago. Once I've painted it up, I will glue this base back in, but I won't glue the figures in. I think the figures can be taken out for purely. I know some people who play Warhammer can be really anal about models and what they're carrying. I'm learning that now. So obviously, don't forget, guys, this will be sold. But whoever buys it can put their own figures in if they want rockets or flamers or anything like that. So that's it, guys. My buggy. If I make this again, I'm going to change it a little bit. What I want to do is, if you look here, it's quite. This bit is big gap here, and it's quite forward. If I tilt it like that, I've had to put a little block bit here because it just looks too open. So what I'm going to do when I build this again, I'm going to bring this whole front part back to here. All right, so there's not so much of a gap, and it's quite short and stubby, like a buggy should be. It's more of a truck, you know, like one of them big American trucks. It's more like one of them than a buggy, but it comes under the buggy rules, I suppose. But end of the day, it'll be fielded however the person who buys it fields it. Down to them, in it. End of the day. So I'll get this painted up, and then I'll do a picture video as well. At some point, I'll try and get this on the net today. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave some nice comments, positive, please. Don't be negative. I don't like negative people. I'm the only one that's allowed to be negative. Right, alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I've inspired you. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. I'm here to help. That's why I do these videos. I'm here to help. Alright, guys, speak to you later. Bye.